534 to Moonbase Commander. Ship 534 to Moonbase Commander.
Go ahead, 534.
Approaching earthly re-entry and feeling blue. Is it all right for Saturday night, darling?
Your communications against standard procedure. And yes, it's still all right for Saturday.
Now that's more like it.
Ship 534 from Moonbase, approaching re-entry, normal pattern.
534, that's Craig Collins, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Have him call me when he gets down, will you?
Yes, sir.
Unidentified flying object bearing 428146 green.
Pilot reports fire in cabin, sir.
Let me in there.
Craig, this is Ed.
How bad is it?
Well, I can't tell. There's just a lot of smoke and it seems to be getting worse.
Switch to life support.
And try cutting your Q circuits.
Sid reporting 3 alien craft.
No good.
The heat's still building up.
Sighting confirmed.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm
Range
lights
5
are
million
on.
miles, closing at Sol 8.
Hold on, Craig.
Be back with you in a minute.
Stay with him.
Range 4 million miles, closing.
Launch interceptors.
Trajectory Northern Europe. Range 3.5 million miles, closing. 2 million miles, closing. Speed reducing to Sol 6.
Main warning lights are on. Repeat, alarm lights are on. Seems to be getting worse.
UFO has changed trajectory. Predicted target, this satellite.
Interceptor 2, lock onto new bearing, 330.
Look, let's get this straight before he gets here. When it comes to Sid's brains, Craig knows more than anybody. So as of now, he's on the project.
All I'm saying is that Craig Collins and I...
Look, your personal feelings for him are your own problem.
Just tell me who's in charge.
No, overall, you are. But when it comes to Sid's engineering, Craig is God, okay? Straker.
Colonel Collins to see you, sir.
Send him right in. Craig.
Hi, Ed.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too. Mind you, it's good to see anybody after 8 weeks of jungle cats. John?
Craig.
Oh, come on. What happened?
Well, I don't know. I sort of lost consciousness on re-entry. And then I came to, and I was floating down over the sea. We went smash into the sea, and I got out and swam ashore before she sank. Tell your boffins that their survival course really works.
Colonel Gray, thank you.
See you later.
Well, you heard what happened, Craig. I had no choice.
Yeah. I would have done exactly the same.
Sure.
Hello, Master. I am just off to Moonbase to get things started.
What? I thought we'd go together tomorrow. There's a great deal to be done here.
Yes, well, I thought I'd be more use up there, and besides, I have, shall we say, a little unfinished business to attend to. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Nina.
Good to see you back, Craig.
Thank you.
Missing the jungle, Craig?
Not with you tigers around.
Craig. I was so glad when I heard.
Well, it takes more than a little barbecue to fry me, you know. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I do hope I haven't cracked a rib. I just don't know what came over me. Well, Foster, nice to see you again. I'm glad that you've been keeping an eye on things for me while I've been away.
Well, I can't say I know what you mean.
Come on, of course you do.
Craig.
Tell me, how about getting this old jungle cat a cup of coffee now that he has returned?
All right.
If it's all right with you, Foster.
Yeah. See you later.
Still making with moon dust, I see. I wanted to say that there's, no reason to feel guilty about anything.
I don't feel guilty, Craig. I cried a little when I thought you were dead. After a while, I stopped crying. People do.
Yes, they do.
And we weren't exactly Romeo and Juliet.
Virginia, now you make it, you make it very hard for a man. All he wants to say is, no hard feelings.
I'm sorry. If that's what you're really trying to say.
And what else in the world would I do?
How was the jungle?
Well, I tell you one thing, there was no one there who looked like you. You know, I used to lie there at night, and I used to look up at the old moon, and I'd say to myself, you know something? Old Ginny's up there.
I did think about you.
Did you? You mean there's still a chance for this singed old astronaut?
I never said there wasn't. It's just that I resent you looking upon me as your property.
Now you know. I'd never do that.
You didn't leave the jungle. You brought it back with you.
wanted to see me, Master.
What's this request for a two-man mission?
Well, fixing Sid is a two-man job. I need a partner. I want Foster.
Why Foster?
Well, he's the only man available with the necessary know-how. Also, he's got the basic astro training. I know that he's maybe a little bit rusty, but I reckon I can lick him into shape in time.
Is that the only reason?
Well, why else would I want him?
All right, you've got him.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir, please, sir.
You ran a computer check on my relationship with Craig a long time ago.
I know.
And the readout said that it would not affect my efficiency.
And 2 weeks ago, we ran one on you and Foster, and it said the same thing.
So why the Inquisition?
Yesterday, we ran one on you and Craig and Foster. The computer seemed to think a triangle was the nastiest emotional shape there is.
Well, you can tell the computer to relax. But there is no triangle.
Oh? Who got dropped?
Craig.
May I ask why?
That is my business.
Now, come on, old man, you can do better than that. Now, come on. Come on, come on. Now, 15.
Oxygen.
16.
Altitude
17.
Boosters.
1014.
Cooling system.
33.
Digital clock.
943.
Retro rockets.
5.
Helium ratio.
507.
Abort bomb.
Run!
Sorry.
Oh, now, sorry's just not good enough, old man. Sorry can kill. Now, when we're up there together, I don't want to be sorry. I want you to be right. Now, let's try that again, all right?
All right.
Come on. Come on. 200.
Manual control.
Is Ginny in there, darling?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Good evening, my lord. How about a little game of chess?
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you? You never won a game with me yet.
How about a little bet?
You really want to throw your money away?
Shall we say 50?
That's what you want. You take the white.
All right. You ready? You really want to play that move?
Just get on with it, Collins.
Checkmate.
That's 50 I owe you.
I'll let you have your revenge tomorrow.
We're due on Earth tomorrow. I'll take my revenge when we get back here.
Anything you like.
I thought we'd been through all this yesterday.
You told me you dropped Collins. You didn't tell me you hated him.
Who says I hate him?
Virginia, I was watching your face when he came in.
People do move away from each other sometimes, you know?
Look, Collins is on a vital mission. If there's... If there's anything you know about him, his attitude, state of mind, anything, it's your duty to tell me.
He's different.
And you're trying to tell me that just because he beat you in a game of chess, he's a psychotic? Oh, come on, John. What are you, a sore loser?
No, it's not just that. It's the way he's been riding Foster.
He's training Foster for a tough mission, not for a game of ping pong. Foster has to shape up.
And Virginia Lake?
Virginia Lake is a girl who fell out of love.
Look, I know he's a friend of yours, but all I'm saying is that what he went through in that jungle...
Dr. Adams, full clearance. Dr. Jackson, full clearance. Dr. Bluden, full clearance. Now, all those reports have been computerized. Full clearance.
Computers aren't God.
Or are you, John?
I just have an instinct about him.
Well, look, just now you implied that my friendship for Craig could warp my judgment. Just make sure that your personal feelings don't bend yours.
Central computers, please.
Okay, let's take the control panel. Terminals 4 and 5.
Power supply.
11 and 12.
Cooling system.
21 and 22.
They stop at 20.
You know something, old man? I think you're going to make it.
I know I'm going to make it, old man. You didn't invent efficiency.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. We're getting uptight, are we? Now I know just the thing for that, old man.
Nothing like heaving a few weights around for swelling out the tension.
After you've lifted a couple of hundred, makes even you begin to look human.
Well, why don't we try 225?
All right. But that's my lot. I'm not pushing for the bandiest astronaut title.
Are you all right?
What do you think? You clown.
How bad is it?
There's a rib gone. The right tibia's cracked. He'll be strapped up for a fortnight.
No.
What the hell did you think you were doing?
It was a mistake.
The mission goes in 2 days' time, and you knock out the only man qualified to fly it with you? Some mistake.
You know, there is another man equipped to fly the mission with me.
Oh, who would that be?
Ed Straker. I mean, he and I put Sid out there in the first place.
You can't go up there with a man who's unstable.
He's only unstable in your mind. Look, what do you want me to do? Cancel the mission? Leave Earth undefended?
Train somebody else to go with you.
There isn't time. Collins is right. I'll go. I said I'll go.
Hello, Craig.
Hello, Master. Please enter. I'm afraid I can't spare you much time. Ed and I are flying off to the Cape in an hour.
Did you know we still haven't located your ship? The one you crashed in?
Really?
Are you sure the map reference you gave us was the right one?
Yeah, I was pretty groggy at the time. Could have been 1 mile, 2 miles out of the way.
Do you remember anything more about what happened?
No, mind is, very much of a blank still.
Don't you find that a bit worrying?
No. No. I'm still the same fella, you know.
Are you, Craig?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Virginia Lake thinks you've changed.
Ah, Virginia's just...
And you give blind men the creeps.
Are you out of your mind?
And you tried to kill me.
Now, what the devil are you talking about?
Jackson did a test on you.
Yeah, well, he does lots of tests.
One in particular, where he put you in a cabinet.
Yes? What about it?
When you were inside that cabinet, you were isolated from all communication of any kind, even radio waves.
Really?
Inside that cabinet, your brain pattern stopped. You were inert, a nothing, a body without a will.
Now, look here, I know that you have never liked me.
I think the aliens snatched you out there. I think they burned out the personality centers of your brain and then programmed you so that they could control you with radio waves. I think they sent you back here as a kind of guided missile to kill Ed Straker.
Now, I mean, if that is really the case, oh, Master, then you're wasting your time, aren't you? I mean, you can't reason with a robot.
Colonel Gray?
Speaking.
The computer confirms Collins has had surgery.
I'll be right over.
Well, here we go again, old man.
Not so much of the old, if you don't mind. After you.
Thank you.
Countdown proceeding normally. Liftoff, -5. Coordinates correct. Shut down inlet valves.
Well, I hope I can still drive one of these things.
Yes, so do I.
We have retract on 1 and 2.
Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins?
Will you confirm your link is correct? E-link correct. And liftoff -120. Closing inlet valves. Onboard computer exciting 109. We are counting. We have go on all internal systems at -50.
Sometimes Mr. Collins does not tell me he is not coming back, but always he leaves me the key over the door.
Silly thing to do, that. You know, it's the first place burglars look.
But he likes the place left clean and tidy. Oh.
We have ignition. We have liftoff. Okay from here. How about you boys?
Thank you, Houston. This is SID 2 reporting. All systems go.
How long now?
7 hours, 19 minutes, 27 seconds.
You said anything intelligible yet?
No, Doctor.
No identification on him.
Ah, there she is. There's old Sid.
Right on the old button.
That's warm.
Get the doctor, nurse.
Please.
It's all right.
And hurry, Fritz. To take him, please, nurse. Pull him down.
It's all right. Lie down.
Don't. No, please.
Come on.
No. No, please. Please, no. Please.
Well, time to go for our walkies, old man.
have satellite on positive track. Lunar orbit is correct.
Come on, sir, lie down.
What's the time?
Lie down, sir. Quite all right.
Time.
Lie down.
All right. Take it easy. You've had a nasty concussion. If you didn't have a concrete skull, you wouldn't be with us now.
Get me a telephone.
That's a nurse. 20 copies, nurse. Look, let's take it easy. You can do all that later.
Get me a bloody telephone!
We are 5 hours and 7 minutes intermission. All systems are read. A-OK from here.
Commander, Collins. Collins is going to kill you.
So Gray was right.
Listen, Craig. You can beat this thing.
They burned out the personality centers of your brain.
Craig, listen to me. Listen. We can help you.
To control you by radio waves.
They may have your mind, Craig, but they can never get your soul.
Craig, listen to me. Craig!
Commander. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me? Commander, come in, please. Come in, Commander Straker. Are you receiving me?
You were inert and nothing. A body without a will.
Ed, come in. Are you receiving me? Are you receiving me?
Receiving.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Thank God. What about Collins?
He's out of it.
He could have killed you.
Yes. He could have killed me.
That's why I picked you up myself. I wanted to brief you before you had a word with General Henderson.
Well, I knew it wasn't for my big blue eyes.
Coming back from the moon can be disorientating. Even moon speeds have some effect on time.
Yes, sir. I see, sir. Never knew that, sir.
What's that?
What?
Thought I saw something up there.
Cars on dark country roads can be disorientating, too.
There is something up there. 15 degrees west. There, see?
It's Venus.
Wrong direction.
Space shot?
No, we have none scheduled.
Could be a Russian launch.
No, we have theirs scheduled too. Space debris.
No, it's the wrong pattern. Well, all I've got left is a weather balloon. That would mean it's drifting against the wind.
It's a UFO. Straker to shadow control. UFO in Earth's atmosphere coming your way. Do you read me? Do you read me? Check the radio link.
But how could it have got past moon base without being spotted?
I don't know.
Well, the radio checks out. We're receiving and transmitting at full strength.
It's absurd. Why doesn't Control answer?
Well, it's not this end. But if they've knocked out SHADO communications, why haven't they landed and destroyed the base?
They may have done just that.
How long?
About another 10 minutes.
It's coming this way.
On this. It's going overhead.
Outside it was night, but here, what's happened?
I don't know. Look at that.
Why doesn't it fall? I don't believe it. We must be dreaming. It's unreal. What's happening?
Night into day, everything stopped, arrested. It's like a clock that suddenly... Come on. It's like a nightmare. A grotesque nightmare. Give me that piece of wood.
Commander!
Come on, let's get back to the car. If these worksheets are right, and they're up to schedule, then this thing has only just happened.
But why the daylight? It's been dark outside for 2 hours.
I don't know. But there must be some kind of logic in it somewhere. Come on, let's get down to control. Miss Eden. Why haven't Moonbase reacted? They must know something's wrong. They could have had Skydiver over the base by now.
What are you going to do?
Call General Henderson. We need help. That thing's still up there. If it comes down before we can get assistance, must be someone we can contact. It's no use. If we could just understand the principle they've used. There's no pulse.
The body temperature's normal.
Yet they're fixed like statues.
It's almost as though they've been frozen in time.
Yes, that's it. That way, whatever they were doing, they'd be fossilized when the force struck.
Yet the lift from your office was working.
Yes, I know. It doesn't fit the pattern. Colonel, this isn't frozen. They have one thing in common.
They weren't in motion when it happened.
Yes, they weren't moving in time. That's why the elevator works.
But then if we could find a monitor that wasn't switched on.
No, they were all switched on. There's got to be an answer. We just have to think it through.
I don't seem to be able to think anymore. God, I feel so tired. I feel as though I could sleep for a week.
Yes, I know. It must be shock catching up with us. Wait a minute. Let me see your watch.
Watches must have stopped the minute we got to the studio.
Just like the clock. Beginning to get to us.
Yes. I can feel it.
Medical center. The only way you could get past Moonbase, travel so fast, cheat time.
Sound barrier, heat barrier, light barrier, time barrier.
They can control it, but only for so long, until the field force they built up on the way here begins to wear off, like the waves of pressure you see in front of an airplane.
That's why they haven't landed yet. They're still in a different continuum.
Yes. Well, they obviously have to shed the field force before they can operate here.
But why? How are they reaching us?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out some answers when we get back to the control room. You okay?
Fine.
Come on, let's go.
What is that stuff?
X50. It speeds you up to 10 times normal. Heart, muscles, brain, coordination. They use it a lot in the early high-G test flights, finally banned it as being too dangerous.
Why?
Well, it burned people out. If we weren't under the evil eye now, we'd be moving so fast we'd just be a blur. But the room is lead-lined, Colonel. It's built to resist any known force field.
Commander,
What is it?
on the corridor. I'm sure I saw something move.
All right, Straker. Come and get me, big man.
Transistor microphone. Somewhere over there to the right.
You've got to get me, Straker. I'm the only one who can help you. I'm the only one who can put it right.
He's behind that wall. You stay here. Now cover me.
me.
He's around the corner, by the covered way to J&K block. Over here. Now stay behind that wall.
Where'd he go?
J&K stages. He's over on one of the sound stages.
You've heard of silent films, haven't you, Mr. Big? Well, this is the new bag. Non-moving movies. Kind of restful, isn't it? Yes, this is the place, Mr. Big. Yes, sir, I is here if you can but find me.
Take the other exit. We'll cut him off.
Where'd he go?
You don't look so big now, Commander. Don't you know me yet? I'm Turner, radar operator, Class 1. I know you, Commander. The big man in charge of the world. Big deal, Straker. The guy the girls admire. Yeah, well, I'm the big deal now. They promised me, and you're a nothing, Straker. You're a... Wrong again, Straker.
Go for the tires!
Hiders, seekers, finders, soon, Straker. Soon as they've brought their power down. They'll be here soon, and you're not going to spoil it. Oh, they're marvelous, Straker. They're brilliant. They can do things we can't even conceive. Have you any idea what they've done here, Straker? They've taken a millionth of a second of our time and frozen it. This whole thing is taking place in a millionth of a second, Straker. That's why Moonbase doesn't know anything's wrong. Compared to them, we're midgets, Straker. All of us. You're no match for me, big man. You're not on my level. Don't you understand, Straker? Hasn't it soaked into that blonde skull of yours yet? I'm outside of time, Straker. I am outside of time.
What's he mean, outside of time?
Well, time has stopped in here, we know that. But somehow the aliens have given him immunity in return for his help.
So he's independent of time. He can move backwards and forwards however he pleases.
Yes.
Well, that's why we can't pin him down. How are we going to find him?
Well, we've got to try. Trying's all we've got. Let's go. They may be years ahead of the human race, but we've got one thing they haven't. Bloody-mindedness. It built this planet.
Oh, well done, big man. You found where I am. Come on, then. I'm waiting for you. And your lovely lady. It's all right, Straker. I don't intend to kill you. You see, in the new order, I am going to be boss. I think you might be rather useful for making the tea. I'm going to be boss, Straker. They promised me that, in return for my help.
You can't handle it.
I can handle it.
No. You're a small time. You haven't got the horsepower.
I've got more than I need to fix you.
No, come on. It takes guts and brains to be the boss.
Listen, you primitive idiot. How do you think they're transmitting their power in here? Because I fixed a piece of equipment in the control room so it would act as an aerial. A piece of SHADO equipment, Straker.
I don't believe you. What piece of equipment?
You must think I'm as stupid as you are.
I didn't say anything about not killing you.
Look.
Slowing down. Drugs. Hypodermic. You use too much energy.
What will another shot do to you?
Doesn't matter. Quick. The Molly. It's our last chance.
Shouldn't I have another shot? It was dangerous, wasn't it?
I made my choice a long time ago. Take that key. Put it in there. Hang on to this.
You kept very quiet about this.
It's that old bloody-mindedness. Can you hold on?
Shall I get another one of these?
No, there's no point. We're not gonna get a second chance. We miss with this first one, they'll fry us.
What's their range?
Well, we have to wait till they get in close.
Don't be a fool! Give me that key! They don't need you now!
You're too late, Straker!
Give me the key, Turner.
Come and get it, Commander! You're out of your league, Straker. The nearer they come, the more power they transmit to me. I can play time like a trumpet now. You primitive idiot. You can only see me where I've just been, or where I'm going to be. Not where I am, unless I want you to. You're licked, Straker.
It's all right. Now try. Try and rest.
Incredible.
Yes, General. But there are more things.
But how?
I'm not sure, but in some way they were able to expand a moment in time. Commander Straker experienced such an extended moment.
Here we go again. Red alert! Red alert! Interceptors immediate launch! Ground defense control, position rocket launchers. Base to shadow control. Moon base to shadow control.
Go ahead, Moon Base.
Ground defenses in position. Interceptor spaceborne. Contact -47.
Roger.
Firing range -8.
UFOs retreating, giving chase.
It smells. Moon Base, tell your ground defenses to get nervous.
Shadow control. 3 more UFOs approaching. Orbital reference 318.
Decoys. Moon Base, instruct the interceptors to return immediately.
Knocked out.
That's it. They're wide open now. Where are they? UFOs destroyed in the last week. Do you think they'll take the hint?
Oh, first 2 under cover of sunspot activity, then 3 at ground level. Now 6 in a decoy maneuver.
All or nothing. Last fling. Do you think they give up?
Colonel Lake, they didn't lose all those craft just to give up. What worries me is, what will they try next?
Coffee?
Yeah, black.
2.
You know, Al, I think I'm getting a bit old for this.
Steve?
Yeah?
12 more hours. And home, some other Earth.
Oh, great. 48 hours in our natural habitat.
Yeah, give me enough time just to mow the lawn.
What?
I said I'm going to mow the lawn.
Will the following personnel report for combat training? Phillips, Robinson, and Regan.
Never a dull moment.
The show must go on.
See you later. Give Mel, baby.
Touche. My pleasure. Come on, Regan. You're off asleep, and it's been a long day. Oh, yes. Submit.
No.
Submit.
No.
Come on, it'll break.
Oh.
You should have broken it. That was a mistake.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're coming on, Regan.
8.
No, you're still too good for me.
No, really, you nearly had me back there. But you still lack the killer instinct.
Well, I'm a nice fella.
Earth tomorrow?
Yeah.
Give my regards to the wife.
See you in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you.
You're welcome. I think we'll stick to theory for a little while.
Bit formal for chess. What are you doing in this gear?
Straight as orders. All astronauts on waking alert until relieved.
That's a bit unnecessary. From bed to battle in 128 seconds. What more does he want?
Now there are no ground defenses. He's not taking any chances.
And you'll be pleased to know he wants 5 practice alerts a day until further notice.
He'll have us living in that launching bay next.
Don't even suggest it. Will the real James Regan stand up, please? Must be me.
Morgan, get out here.
Hello, Jim. Hey, they tell me you had a busy time up there.
Dan Dare wasn't in it. How are you, Earthman?
Can't complain.
See you Thursday?
Sure thing.
Cheers, Morgan.
Jim. I was so worried about you.
We don't talk about those things, remember?
I'm sorry. It was just that I couldn't stop thinking. Hard time. You look exhausted.
I'm fine. You're the nicest excuse for an early night I can think of.
The Thompsons.
Thompsons? Lovely people.
The Thompsons.
What about the Thompsons? What about the Thompsons?
Dinner. Tonight. The Thompsons. Remember?
Oh.
Do we have to?
It was your idea.
Yes, but that was a week ago when I was a young man.
Come on. You'll feel better when you've had a shower and a drink. In you go, Methuselah.
How are you?
Would you like a drink?
Only if you bring it in, fair maiden.
Yes, master.
Okay. Silly damn game. I don't know what came over me. Must have been that foul tobacco that Albert smokes.
It was rather frightening.
Oh, come on, love. Let's not make something out of nothing. You were the last person to believe in all that nonsense.
Of course I don't. I was just worried about you.
Just tiredness catching up with me. I'll be as good as new after a night's sleep.
Jim, why are we taking the long way home?
Sorry. Just wasn't thinking, I suppose.
Do you want me to drive?
Perhaps you'd better.
What on earth? Why did you do that, Jim?
Something in the road.
Poor thing. It was dazzled by the lights.
Yeah, he was lucky I saw him. Well, we can't just leave it. We'll drop it in at the police station.
Jim,
Yeah?
if they can't trace the
Here
owner,
it comes.
can I keep him? He's so beautiful, and he'll be company for me when you're away.
I'll have to think about it. I don't like competition, you know. Who said cats were lucky? I think we'll call this one Jonah. Let's see what's in the toolkit. Get out, quick! Gene! 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 Straker?
Yes? Jim, what on earth's the matter?
Have a seat, Straker. Regan!
And then they gave us what could only be a medical.
Spare parts, transplant organs.
No!
Thought it could have been.
No, it couldn't. It couldn't. Well, they would have taken me as well.
Dr. Jackson, I have just relieved Regan from duty. Tomorrow morning, I want a full physical and psychiatric report on it. That's all, Regan.
What are you doing here? I should report you, you know. This is a restricted area. Looks like we got ourselves a massacre.
Dr. Jackson,
Commander?
you heard what happened about Regan?
Yes. Poor man. A tragedy.
I've ordered him back to duty.
Quite right. The only thing you could do.
It's nice that somebody understands. I'd like you to keep an eye on him, though, Doctor, just in case.
I most certainly will. You look a bit under the weather yourself.
Just a headache. But if it'll make you feel any better, I'll have a couple of aspirin.
They asked me to drop this in as I was passing. I was just coming to see you. I've got a couple of weeks leave due if you want to relieve Regan for a while.
That's nice of you, Paul, but I think you'll be better off occupied. Come back to the office, will you? I want to go through the Venus probe escort procedure with you. Thank you, Doctor.
Don't go. This is the result of the autopsy I carried out on the alien's body.
The one we found after the moon base attack?
It could shatter all our past theories.
Go on.
This is mostly conjecture. The head was badly damaged. I may be completely wrong. Until more proofs are available.
Oh, cut the caution, Doctor. We're not likely to quote you.
All right, I'm sorry. As you're well aware, up until now, we've all believed they were humanoid. A dying race, keeping themselves alive by transplanting our organs into their bodies. The alien I examined this morning, I think his whole body was human.
His brain?
Even his brain.
You mean he was one of us?
Outwardly, yes.
But if his brain...
His brain may have been human, but it doesn't mean his mind was.
But mind, brain, they're the same.
No. Let me try to explain. Oh, there was so much damage, it was almost impossible to tell, but certain sections of the brain seem to be missing. The parts that control emotion, creativity. Only the analytical, the logical remained. It's possible that these creatures are not humanoid at all. They just use our bodies, erase from the brain all knowledge, wipe it clean and reprogram it with, or transmit to it their own thought patterns, their own intelligence.
But why?
That I don't know. It could be they aren't capable of traveling in space. The form of life they take, I can't begin to imagine. They may have no physical being at all, and therefore need a vehicle, a container, our bodies.
And so with spare part surgery, they're able to keep these human computers alive and free from senility during their years in space.
Exactly.
Well, that's unbelievable.
So are UFOs. Yes. As fantastic as it sounds, they could be living computers.
So, that's where you've got to.
Oh, is it yours?
My wife's. Well, it would have been. We found him in the road just before the UFO.
You all right, Jim?
Just a headache.
Well, how's show business?
There's no business. Well, hardly. Signature play. They've just finished The Rebels of Santo Domingo, and there's a dog food commercial on stage 4, and a script for your approval. It's a period piece about World War II.
World War II, huh? Well, I think I'll leave this until Miss Elan gets back. Let her handle it.
Right.
Oh, Miss Holland, I haven't had a chance to thank you yet for filling in here.
No need. It makes a break from Section 9.
Oh. How is Colonel Blake?
Oh, he's the same. I'll give him your regards.
Yes, do that. Well, I suppose as head of the studio, I better show my face. Stage 4, you say?
Yes, sir. How's Jim Regan taking it?
He's taking it.
Jim, what are you doing here? It was terrible about Jean. I don't know what to say. If there's anything I can do. You okay? I'll take you back. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait!
How, Jim? Sorry about...
Yeah.
You're late.
Got held up.
Wait a minute, I thought Colonel Foster was supposed to be taking your place.
The order was cancelled.
I should check. You know what Straker is?
Strikers. Orders.
I should still check. Seeing it's you. Good luck.
Interceptor crew change, minus 30 minutes.
I wonder how poor old Jim's taking it.
Yeah. She was a nice girl.
Interceptor pilots, stand by to escort Venus.
Is Foster cutting it fine again?
Well, he's probably having a quick workout in the gym, so don't worry about it.
Interceptors, stand by. 3 minutes.
I'd better report. Hey, Jim, I thought Paul was taking your place.
The order was changed.
I wasn't informed.
Last minute decision. Paul was taken ill.
Oh, sorry, Jim, I don't doubt your word, but I must follow procedure.
Hello? Operations room? Captain Minto here. I'd like to speak to Major Heath.
Interceptors, immediate launch.
Dr. Jackson.
Jackson?
The medical report I asked for on Regan. It hasn't come through yet.
I haven't been able to contact him. Nobody seems to know where he is.
Locate Regan. He is to report to Dr. Jackson at once. Straker.
Morgan here, sir. Regan went to Moonbase this morning.
Didn't you get the order about Colonel Foster replacing him?
Yes, sir, but he said you'd cancelled it.
I want to see you first thing tomorrow, Morgan. I don't make orders, I have them ignored.
Yes, sir.
Moonbase.
Moonbase?
I want to talk to Captain Regan.
He's escorting Venus probe in, Commander.
Where's Colonel Foster?
The Colonel's not on Moonbase.
Contact Regan. Find out what the hell he's playing at.
Yes, sir. Regan? Come in, Regan. Regan, come in.
Regan's flying.
I thought you grounded him.
I did. He's broken radio contact.
He's never disobeyed orders before.
Yes, that's what worries me. Find Foster.
What, isn't he on Moonbase?
No, he isn't. He's here somewhere.
Yes, Commander.
The minute Captain Regan lands, I want him placed under close arrest and brought back here.
Yes, sir.
God almighty. Paul, what happened?
Regan. He was like a madman.
Why did he do it?
I don't know. I tried to reason with him, but he was out of his mind. Like a wild animal.
Did he say anything?
No, nothing.
Nothing at all?
Well, he just kept making noises. Like a cat.
A cat?
Commander, there is a cat. It belonged to Regan's wife. He said he found it close to the UFO. Something else, Commander. When he picked it up, he suddenly developed head pains.
Jackson.
Jackson?
That human-computer theory of yours, Doctor, could it apply to an animal?
Well, without researching.
Is it possible?
The brain structure's
Entirely different, but I suppose.
Never mind that.
Yes or no?
Yes, but you must understand.
I'll get the building searched.
Hold it. Let's make sure it's still in the building. Get me Miss Holland.
Miss Holland? Yes, I did. About half an hour ago.
Commander, Regan's broken formation.
Trajectory.
Interceptor 3 on collision course Moonbase. I repeat, collision course Moonbase.
They're using Regan to destroy Moonbase. Instruct Interceptors 1 and 2. Pursue and destroy Interceptor 3.
Say again, sir.
You heard me correctly, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Interceptors 1 and 2, destroy. Repeat, destroy Interceptor 3.
Something's wrong. No power.
Same with me, nothing.
Find that animal.
We'll never find it in time.
Try.
Wait a minute. The dogs.
That's it. Get onto it.
How long till lunar sunrise, Lieutenant?
4 minutes.
Right. Are the interceptors ready?
Yes, sir. We've been on red alert since 0600 hours.
If we do lose contact, you'll have to play it by ear.
Yes, sir.
3 minutes, Lieutenant.
It's the feeling of helplessness I can't take.
Sunspot activity is the perfect cover for UFOs. But do you think they'll try anything?
I think you can lay odds on it.
Give me the surface camera.
Yes, Lieutenant. 50 seconds. Interference ratio 2/7 increasing.
Interference level rising to critical, Commander.
Right. Well, it looks like we're going to have a communication blackout.
Sound and vision breaking up.
We'll keep the line open and test signal every 60 seconds. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Give me the surface.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Radar trace bearing 184, range 20 miles.
Camera 3. Launch the interceptors.
Interceptors immediate launch.
Immediate launch.
$15 miles. $9 miles.
It's altering course.
Convey my congratulations to the interceptor pilots.
They didn't get near it.
What?
It disintegrated. No apparent reason.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Contact Paul Foster and check on the next available lunar flight.
You're going up to moon base?
Yes, I want to know why a UFO gets within 4 miles of moon base, then destroys itself. Mobile 2 to control.
Yes, Commander.
We've completed the search in this area and can find no UFO wreckage, nor Conroy and Dale making out.
Well, they found a possible crash location, but nothing positive. They're out on the surface now, taking a closer look.
Roger, control out.
What are you hoping to find? If it did disintegrate in flight, the debris would have produced a large number of small craters over a wide area.
Yes, and the moon's surface has been pockmarked by millions of years of meteorites. Yes, I know that. But that UFO got within 4 miles of moon base, Paul. Perfect position to attack, and then it explodes. Why?
It's a good question. Let's hope Mobile 1 comes up with the answer.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, it's hard to be sure.
Straker's gonna want to know.
You're in charge of this buggy, old son.
Thank you. Maybe the instrument recordings will tell us more. Let's get back to base.
Right.
Control to 2.
Go ahead, Control.
Mobile 1 is about to dock.
All right, we're on our way back, too. Out. Home, James, and don't spare the horses. What do you got there?
Ah, just a piece of moon rock. Picked it up when we were out there on the surface. Hey, you remember Harrison? I thought he'd go crazy when he found one of these. He thought he'd found a genuine Koh-i-Noor diamond.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And I'll never forget that look on his face when he found out it was worthless. Yeah, well, it'd make a nice paperweight. Let's see, Francoise, Denis, Sylvia. Sylvia, baby. Look, I think I'll get down to Control and see if they figured out those recordings. Hi, baby.
Forense, terminemos. Sí,
What's going on here?
Hey! Hey, come on. You go ahead. Right.
This is Control. Internal emergency. Internal emergency.
What's going on? Where's Dale? What the hell have you done with Dale? Andy. Andy.
Conroy.
How are you, Nina? Sit down.
Could have been worse. Nothing broken.
Do you feel like talking about it?
Well, sure. Conroy came into the control. He just stood there, staring. He looked bewildered and frightened, as if he didn't know where he was.
What happened then?
Well, I asked him what's the matter, what's wrong, something like that.
Then?
Well, he struck out, and the girls tried to grab him. Everything happened so fast. He was very strong. Out of his mind. I'm sure he didn't know.
Didn't know what?
Who he was hitting. He just didn't know who we were.
Still at it, sir?
Yes, and it doesn't make any more sense now than it did 4 hours ago. Everyone who came into contact with Conroy reports more or less the same thing. Look at this. Berserk. Out of his senses. Didn't seem to recognize me. Fired at me indiscriminately with no reason at all.
Conroy's medical report of 3 weeks ago.
And?
Full clearance.
What about his stress factor?
98%, the near-perfect astronaut. He'd been in a couple of tight situations over the years, always kept his head, never been anywhere near cracking up.
Until now. We'll leave for Earth at 1400 hours, Paul. I think I know someone else who wants some answers.
General Henderson.
How long has he been waiting?
Long enough to work up a lava.
Just what I need at 8:30 in the morning. Thank you.
I could always phone down with some excuse to get you off the hook.
Well, can you think of a good one that might do the trick?
Fire in the studio?
No. It would take at least an earthquake to get one angry general off my back.
Nuclear attack?
That might do it if it was a big one. Morning, Colonel.
Good morning.
Where is he? Oh, thank you. I need moral support.
Morning, Viva.
Morning, Colonel. General Henderson.
Baker, I ought to kick your
Do
ass.
you know Colonel Lake? Oh, yes, of course you do.
Now, where's that report?
I don't have it ready yet.
Spraker, the committee meets in 3 days' time. I need your report and all the figures.
I've been busy.
Look, it takes money to run Shadow. A hell of a lot of money. And we're asking the committee for even more this time.
Well, that's your bag, General. You get the money, I run the store.
Straker, they are after blood. My job is on the line. Not that that's important, but if I go, you won't win any popularity polls up here.
That sounds like a threat, General.
Not from me. We could both walk out tomorrow, and don't think I haven't considered it. But you got a monkey on your back. Dedication. Think about it.
You want me to reprogram the computer to get out the finance figures? He is right, you know.
Yes, he's right. Sometimes being wrong right is harder.
Control to Sky 4. Continue on present course.
What's happening, Paul?
Sky 1's closing. We should know any second.
Control, I'm in search area. UFO sighting negative. Returning to base, ETA 1400 hours.
Thank you, Sky One.
Conroy's personal effects.
Have they been checked?
One of the last things Beaver James did. Oh, and here's a directive for you to sign.
Replacement interceptor for Moonbase. I wonder how much that's going to cost.
Talking of money, General Henderson's on his way to see you.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Oh, what's this? Notes for a story?
Oh, apparently Conroy used to write westerns. Suppose it helped him pass the time on Moonbase.
Cowboys? Beaver James thought he saw aliens. See, the way Conroy fought, you think that maybe in his mind he thought he saw... Straker.
General Henderson is here, sir.
Thank you. Send him in.
I'll, leave this one to you.
Thank you.
General. Commander.
General.
Close the door. I had a report on astronaut Conroy. It didn't make a lot of sense, but these things happen. Now I get one on Captain James, but makes even less.
Well, if you're looking for an explanation, I don't know.
The committee just won't buy that, Streaker. You're gonna want some answers. You're sending me up there with nothing. What do you expect me to do? Stand up and give them a couple of choruses of Love Her Come Back?
We need more time. If we had managed to take James alive...
What do you mean?
I killed him.
You what?
At this gun. The one he had on Colonel Lake. It was empty.
Oh, don't give me that unkind of Straker crud. If you can't stand the heat, you shouldn't be in the kitchen.
You're making this personal?
Any way you want.
All right, General Almighty Henderson. Every man and woman in SHADO is my responsibility.
Oh, my gums bleed for you.
They're highly trained, dedicated, often under tremendous stress.
Oh, stop it, stop it. You make me cry.
My God. I'm really seeing you for the first time. You don't care, do you? You really don't care.
Stress, we're all under stress. Follow the Straker and his bleating flock.
Don't push me, Henderson.
Chief!
Look, somebody ought to take
What, you? You haven't got the guts. Let's get back to realities. You're nothing but a bunch of spineless, gutless sheep, the lot of you. Nah, nah, nah.
Cut! And print that.
That was very, very nice. How was it for you?
Okay, I guess. Felt all right, anyway. Listen, there's just one small point. I always think, you know when Howard says, you making this personal, and I say,
Don't go away, Howard.
You know, any way you want.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe I could get that a bit stronger, you know?
Okay, I tell you what, we'll play in here and cheat in the island later. How about that?
That's fair enough. I'm gonna fix it up and close that one.
Okay.
Do that.
We can try that. Fit in with the, yeah, we'll fit in with the outfit. Okay. All right, we'll pick it up from the same place, but keep the pace up. When you're ready.
Rehearsal, Val! Quiet, please.
Right, keep the eye line straight ahead as we're cheating it. All right, Sylvia?
Okay.
And action, Grant.
You making this personal?
Any way you want.
See you
All
later.
right, General Almighty Henderson. Every man
Paul!
in SHADO is my responsibility.
Oh, my gums bleed for you. Oh, don't give me that unkind of Straker crud. If you can't stand the heat, you shouldn't be in the kitchen.
They're highly trained, dedicated, often under tremendous stress.
Oh, stop it, stop
You
it.
won't need
make
it till
me
after
cry.
lunch, Mr. Byrne, if you want to leave the stage before the red light goes up.
For the first time, you don't care. You really don't care.
Stress, we're all under stress. Father Straker and his bleating flock.
Don't push me.
Sheep.
Someone ought to.
But you haven't got the guts. Look, let's get back to realities. You're nothing but a bunch of spineless, gutless sheep, the lot of you. Meh, meh, meh.
sorry, Mr. Byrne?
Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
Joe, I'm your stand-in, Mr. Byrne. I'm getting these terrible bad headaches recently.
You know, these headaches you've been suffering from, I think it's caused by a swelling.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Byrne? I'm afraid Mr. Straker is engaged.
I want to see him.
I'll call you back. I'm afraid that's impossible. Shouldn't you be in Theatre 7, Mr. Byrne? They're showing your rushes.
I killed him. I was saying, I think it'll make a very... Don't push me, Henderson. Take the coconut. My God, what's happening?
You're nothing but a bunch of spineless, gutless sheep. Get out of here. Meh!
You're crazy.
Meh!
You're crazy.
Meh!
You're crazy.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Crazy.
Red light's up, Mr. Byrne. So, we'll have a nice, strong reaction on where he throws the gun away, okay?
Uh-huh.
And what about a bit of fingers in the corners of the eyes for when you say, you make me cry?
Bit full handle, isn't it?
Okay, drop it. Right. Turn over. Mark it. 147, take one. And action.
You making this personal?
Any way you want.
All right, cut it. Will you please keep this stage quiet, Frank?
Now we want absolute quiet, Mr. Byrne. The red light's up.
All right, let's take it from the top. Turn over. Mark it. 147, take two.
Bye, Howard.
And
How's everything, baby?
Any way you want.
All right, General, my dear. Every man and woman table is my responsibility.
Oh, my gums bleed for you.
They're highly trained, educated, often under tremendous stress.
Oh, stop it. You're making me cry.
My God, you know I'm...
What the devil's going on here? Frank?
Well, what can I do about it? The guy's crazy.
Okay, get the production manager.
Get the production manager on the set.
Okay, let's all sit down. How well are we keeping up with this schedule?
We won't be off the set today at this rate.
Howard. If you're looking for explanations, I don't know.
Howard, look, come and sit down.
We need time. If we manage to take James alive.
Howard, look,
I killed him.
Howard.
This gun. The one he had on Colonel Lake. It was empty.
Don't give me that study for Straker crud. If you can't stand the heat, you shouldn't be in the kitchen.
You're making this personal?
Any way you want.
All right, General Almighty Henderson. Every man and woman in SHADO is my responsibility.
My gums bleed for you.
They're highly trained, dedicated, often under tremendous stress.
No, stop it, you make me cry.
My God, I'm really seeing you for the first time. You don't care, do you? You really don't care.
Stress, we're all under stress. Father Straker and his bleating flock.
Don't push me, Henderson.
Sheep.
You know, somebody ought to take...
You haven't got the guts. Let's get back to realities. You're nothing but a bunch of spineless, gutless sheep, the lot of you. Meh! 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 Meh!
Hold it.
Paul?
He suddenly seemed to regain control. I thought he was going to finish me.
How do you feel?
Tired. Did I cause all this?
Well, nothing too serious.
The link. The link was a rock. Conroy must have found it somewhere near that UFO wreckage. It had some kind of hallucinatory power. It bent the mind of whoever touched it.
Obviously alien.
Yes. Planted in some way by that UFO which crashed near Moonbase.
A booby trap.
Yes. Aimed at the mind.
Termination coming through. It's still coming in too fast.
Range 7 million.
Confirm 1.4.
Moonbase to shadow control. We still have UFO on positive track. Confirm speed, Sol 1.4.
It must slow soon.
75,000. Reducing speed.
Alert ground radar. All radar stations, areas B142 and 144. Red alert. $4,800 miles from impact.
This your car, miss?
Yes.
Not a very clever way to park.
I don't remember.
Anyone with you?
No. No.
Could I see your driver's license, please, miss? Free to control. Red Sports, registration B Bravo M Mike W Whiskey 189. Would you get out of the car, please, miss?
What? Why?
Get out of the car, please.
Look, I don't understand. I was just driving home when you stopped.
That was a stupid thing to try, miss. I think you better give me the keys. Give me the keys, please. Don't give me a hard time, miss.
Joe!
This is Commander Straker. Is Colonel Lake around? Where's Colonel Foster? No, don't bother. Just spread it around. I'm on my way in, will you? I find it helps efficiency. What's the problem?
I wonder if you could give me a lift.
Why? What's the matter?
My car doesn't seem to want to start.
Well,
I live just a little way down this road. If you could,
All right. Jump in.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to trouble you like this.
Oh, forget it. It's no trouble.
Oh, you're an American.
That's right. Boston.
Oh. I find most Americans are very, mechanically minded.
Oh?
I'm not, I'm afraid. Well, take my card. It's probably just a lead or wire or something like that.
What is your line, Mr.
Clark. Daniel Clark. That's what I am. A bank clerk. I pride myself on being a good judge. I'd say you were some kind of, executive.
Yes, I guess you could say that.
Oil?
Motion pictures.
Oh, films. Oh, that must be a very exciting life. Oh, anywhere along here will be just fine. I live over there, just beyond the wood.
Well, there we are, Mr. Clark.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it. No trouble at all.
I appreciate...
What's the matter? What's wrong?
Commander Straker's car, sir.
Where?
3 kilometers from junction 14.
How does it feel?
Like it's just been shaken by an angry orangutan.
Well, I'm afraid you will live, Commander.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Ah, Paul, what have we got?
Daniel Frederick Clark, age 44, works in a bank, married with 2 children.
Nothing else?
No criminal record. Not even a traffic indictment, nothing. A solid, law-abiding citizen, Mr. Average. We'll find out more when we pick him up.
Well, Mr. Average threw me across the car like a rubber doll.
Yes, there are certain psychiatric conditions that can impart tremendous physical strength for brief periods. Tensions, stresses of one kind or another build up and finally explode.
Maybe you should take a few days off.
Morning, sir.
No, I'm fine. How are the new interceptor pilots shaping up on Moonbase, Paul?
How soon should they be ready?
Well, they should be ready in a month.
A month? Nearer 6 weeks.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Colonel Foster, I want you to read that.
What is it?
An ultimatum.
Notice is hereby given that unless the terms herewith are...
First, the Fairfield Tracker Station, and then Skydiver 3 will be destroyed.
And then Shadow Control and Commander Straker.
Unless Shadow ceases all operation.
Surrender? Where'd you get it?
Daniel F. Clark must have slipped it into my coat.
These conditions. Moonbase to be evacuated, all skydivers to surface. But if Clark did write this, he knows a hell of a lot about our organization.
I want a security check on all Shadow installations. Get me a line link to all Skydiver captains.
Yes, sir.
Put Moonbase on yellow alert. And while we're about it, we'll have a little security drill right here in 30 minutes.
This is Control.
I knew an old police captain once, Paul. He used to get 100 crank letters a week. The one he ignored was the one that killed him. Get on to the Fairfield commander. They're first on the list.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Perimeter fence, sir, section 4.
Get someone out there.
Get some men out to the fence.
Over there. Stay where you are. On the ground. Move! Right, on your feet. Up. Come on. Hands over your head. Get to the jeep. Move! We've got him, sir. We're coming in now.
Has he been cleared by security control?
Yes, sir, we gave him the works. X-ray, everything. He's clear.
Right. Wait outside. What's your name?
Clark. Daniel Clark. But I seem to be a little confused.
Well, Mr. Clark, you do realize you've entered a restricted area.
No.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't see the notices?
Notices? No.
Do you own a typewriter?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, I see. Guard! Lock him up somewhere. And get me a security line of control.
Listen, I really can't remember how... Just keep walking.
You've entered a restricted area.
No.
Do you own a typewriter?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, I see. Guard! Lock him up somewhere. And get me a security line of control.
64 seconds later, an explosive detonation, 417.
Well, Captain, you're the expert.
Well, I have to admit I'm baffled. This man Clark is stripped, checked electronically, cleared on all counts. These recorded results show radiation check negative, X-ray negative, biosensors negative. To produce a 417 detonation would take 4 pounds of our latest explosive.
Or 2 pints of nitroglycerin.
The eye of the explosion seemed to be centered on the main electrical switch panel.
Yes, a 10,000 volt input. But if he tried anything there, all he would have done was to blow the main fuses or electrocute himself. At worst, he may have started a fire.
Was there anything already on the base that he might have used?
No explosives of any kind, no. Nuclear material, nothing. You know, in the right conditions, you can make a bomb out of a bag of flour, but not a detonation of this magnitude.
Captain, I want you to go down to our naval installation. I'm putting you in command of security on Skydiver 3, the next target.
We'll need to take this section down another 3 meters. We won't be able to get near it till the end of the week. End of the week? Already. What? I said we're behind schedule as it is. Look, what you have to do is... move some of them out. You okay, Mr. Mason?
And I'll need the file on the cost estimates and a copy of that report as soon as it's typed.
It should be ready this afternoon. Oh, I made the reservations in Geneva.
Good. Tickets?
In your briefcase, sir, with the traveler's checks and cash.
Thank you. That seems to take care of everything. Just finished that report and get me those couple of calls.
Yes, sir.
And cancel all appointments for me on Friday. I'll speak to the accountant first. Listen.
Excuse me, sir, I must go.
Are you all right?
I have to leave.
Well, I don't understand. Is anything wrong?
I must go at once.
You don't feel well. Come and sit down.
Skydiver 3 was due to sail tomorrow, but I've brought its departure time forward to 2100 hours tonight.
Right, I'll be aboard.
I told the captain to remain at sea until further orders.
That's a good idea, sir. Once we're mid-ocean, we should be safe enough.
Let's hope so.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Commander Straker for you, sir.
Right. I just want to check on your departure time, Captain.
We'll make 2100 hours all right, sir.
Have you, searched the ship?
Yes, sir. We've been over her with electro scanners top to bottom.
That's fine. Well, good luck, Captain.
Well, there's nothing more we can do except wait.
Oh, isn't there, Paul? I seem to recall an unlocated UFO. I want it found.
Yes, sir.
Security.
Captain Lauriston's here.
Good. We're expecting him. Captain Lauriston's here. Good evening, Captain. May I have your pass, please, sir? Thank you, sir.
Can I check your case, please, sir?
Traveling lights. Fingerprints, please, Captain. Thank you, sir. Well,
Everything seems to be in order, Captain. Go right ahead, sir. They're expecting you on board.
Get me skydiver.
Skydiver.
Security here, sir. We have an intruder.
Is he armed?
No, sir.
Right. Sound a general alert.
This is an alert.
Get me Commander Straker.
Voice print identification. Request voice print identification. You have 5 seconds. Voice print negative.
Where is he now?
In the voice print trap.
Get that submarine out to sea.
We'll be underway in a couple of minutes.
Clear fore and aft, sir.
Right. Sever ship to short umbilicals.
Yes, sir. Sever ship to shore umbilicals.
Clear the deck and secure hatch.
Clear the deck. Yes, sir. Hatch secure, sir. Let's go.
Slow ahead.
Slow ahead.
Check it. He's gone. Must be a boat. What? How?
We don't know exactly. It seems to be forced the security doors.
Get me Skydiver 3. How in blazes could one unarmed man cut his way through 5 centimeters of steel plate doors?
Captain on the line, sir.
Captain, it's highly probable that you have a saboteur aboard.
Well, if there is, sir, he can only be up top. We can handle it.
Yes, I'm sure you can, Captain. Well, keep me informed.
Yes, sir.
Break out the small arms.
Yes, sir.
He's up there, sir, on the conning tower.
Out of the question.
But, sir, we can open the hatch and rush him.
I said no, Captain.
Have you reached the safe dive area?
Yes, sir, just about.
Then take her down.
Sir?
I said submerge.
Commander, there's a man up there. One unarmed man.
Captain, I gave you a direct order.
Take her down. Dive, dive, dive!
Flight 1 and 2.
What a mess.
What did that to his hand?
I don't know. Let's take a look around.
Paul?
Clem Mason, 35, construction manager. Suddenly walked off the site yesterday afternoon. No record.
Another Mr. Average. It doesn't add up. He kills Luritzen, tries to get through the security net, is discovered, gets caught in the voice print trap, and then gets out through tungsten steel doors.
It's also been established that he was unarmed and had nothing on his person.
Right. He gets aboard Skydiver 3, a ship that's been checked with the most sophisticated electronic devices we have, and yet, minutes later, gets blown out of the water.
Well, you said he was a Mr. Average, but no normal man could have clawed his way out of those doors.
So he possessed, or was possessed by, some superhuman force.
Hmm. In place of superhuman, try alien.
And you are next on the list, Commander.
More important, so is this control center. Look, feed every scrap of information we have into the computer. Every fact, no matter how insignificant. Bend the program if necessary.
Morning.
Hello.
Hey, take a look.
Yeah, that could be something. I'll check the details.
Come in.
Morning, sir.
Miss Simmons. I didn't expect you.
Didn't expect me. I want to make sure you catch that plane.
Well, we've been looking for you. I contacted your parents. Are you all right?
Oh, fine, sir. Why?
Miss Simmons, leave all that. Yesterday afternoon, you...
Yes, sir?
I think I ought to call someone. A doctor or...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yes, that's right. Immediate.
We may have something.
Good.
Clark and Mason live in the same area.
The computer's come up with a police report that could fit.
2 nights ago, a patrolman was brutally murdered and left on the side of the road. The police surgeon states that extraordinary, almost inhuman strength was used to strangle him.
Now, the time of death was put at 2200 hours. The patrolman reported in at 2154. He was checking out a car apparently abandoned by the roadside.
We checked the registration of that car, and it belongs to Miss Linda Simmons, who lives less than a mile from Mason. We have her address, and we know where she works.
Well, it's the best lead we've got so far. Let's go to work. Got anything for a size A problem? Deluxe version?
The stomach upset's easier to cure.
Yes, I'm sure it would be. Doctor, you said something the other day that stuck in my mind. You were talking about psychiatric conditions, how tensions and stresses can build up in a person until finally...
Subject explodes mentally.
And physically.
Yeah, I have a theory. But I must warn you, it's pretty wild.
Go ahead, Doctor. Try me.
A human body, muscles, brain, operates on a series of minute electrical charges flowing around a complex of low-voltage electrical circuits. The nervous system Sometimes the electrical balance is disturbed.
Mental disorder.
Imagine the situation where, for some reason, the balance swings violently off-center. The body becomes supercharged, like a thundercloud before a storm. If such a charged being could exist, it may be able to draw on all the primitive forces of the universe, attract them to itself. Space, time, light, electrical potential, energy, they're all related. The result?
A human bomb.
A psycho bomb.
Foster to control. I've just checked Miss Simmons' apartment. She's not there.
Can I see your pass? Thank you.
Thank you. What happened?
A man's been killed.
Who did it?
We don't know yet, but whoever it was beat his head to a pulp.
Miss Simmons?
Yes?
My name's Paul Foster.
That looks very impressive.
A couple of nights ago, you were driving back along Route 107
Yes?
in this car.
Yes. Oh, the police.
What about the police?
A patrolman stopped me. I still don't know why.
I'd like to talk to you about that.
Okay. Why not?
Let's take a walk.
Paul, it looks like Miss Simmons is it. She must be considered highly dangerous. Paul? Come in, Paul. Come in, Colonel Foster.
Well, Mr. Foster, you wanted to talk to me?
Yes, How about some lunch?
Well, the UFO's been in the Earth's atmosphere nearly 48 hours. It must move soon before it starts to disintegrate. Let's concentrate the search area here.
Yes, sir. The mobiles are moving in now, sir.
Good. What about Foster?
Still can't contact him.
Been in the office at all today?
How do you know I work in an office?
We have our methods.
No, my boss is flying out to Geneva. He's a big man.
You don't like him?
Yes, I think he's sweet. I always call him Sir. Look at the fish. There's a big one. It's funny, I feel I've known you a long time.
4 hours.
Well,
Search still negative, sir.
keep them at it.
Yes, sir.
To all sections, repeat, to all sections. Shadow mobiles 1 and 2 are proceeding into new search area.
Paul? Why did you come to see me?
I don't know. Maybe it was your personal magnetism.
Seriously, why all the questions?
Routine.
Just routine?
There's nothing to worry about.
But you do believe me. Don't you, Paul? Don't you, Paul? Don't you, Paul?
He's what? Foster is bringing Linda Simmons to the studio. Commander, did you hear what I said?
I heard.
She is programmed to kill you.
Her target is also this control. I'd rather fight that situation on my own terms. When she arrives, take her straight to room 22. That's all, Colonel.
Still nothing, sir.
This is Commander Straker to all mobiles and search aircraft. It is imperative, repeat, imperative, that the UFO be located as soon as possible.
Commander. I can't explain why I did it. I believe she's innocent, but to bring her back here...
Forget it, Paul. In the end, it was my decision. Where is she now?
In 22.
Who's with her?
Colonel Lake.
Now, don't give me I don't know. I want answers. Why did you kill your boss?
I didn't.
And the patrolman, why?
I just don't understand what you're
You
talking
put your hands round his throat and you choked the life out of him.
Stop it.
You pressed and pressed.
Stop it, please.
Gone.
Stay back. That's far enough. I said that's far enough. One step more and I'll fire.
Sky Force Control have UFO on radar.
How far?
In range in 3 minutes.
Us an ultimatum.
Surrender. Surrender, Shadow.
You know that we can never do that.
You have no alternative.
High voltage. That's the trigger.
The UFO that controls you has been destroyed. Miss Simmons! If you touch those cables...
Surrender.
Emergency circuits.
Linda.
UFO destroyed. Returning to base.
How did you know Skyfall got that UFO?
I didn't.